Merhaba, hi everyone, this is Ayşenur Altan. Welcome to Turkish Food Recipes. In this episode, I made a complete menu with 5 dishes: Turkish börek layered filo with feta cheese, beyti köfte kebab with tomato sauce, green beans in olive oil, bulgur pilav with vermicelli and chickpeas, and strawberry ice cream. First, I will prepare the beyti kebab. It is köfte ground meat dough wrapped in thin layer of filo sheets. I have onions, red kapya pepper and green pepper, ground beef, some old bread and seasonings. I will make a köfte dough with it. In the previous episode I shared the complete recipe. You can watch it from the links. First, I will process everything except ground beef. And then add the meat along with the spices. As a difference this time from the recipe I shared, I add 1 egg yolk to the köfte dough, and I will use the white for the sauce to dampen the filo sheets. My köfte dough is ready. To the egg white I'm adding 4-5 tablespoons olive oil, mix well until you break the egg white completely. And add 1 tablespoon cornstarch in it. I did this to make the wrapping a little bit more crunchy. In the recipe video for beyti kebab, you asked me what to use instead of handmade yufka sheets I use for the wrapping. Originally in the restaurants they use thin lavash bread for it, and you can use similar roti, chapati bread too, or thick filo sheets, or even you may try it with frozen puff pastry sheets. After I wet the sheets, I put half of the filling and roll it tightly. I cut the rolled piece on half so I can place it to my cutting board easily, and cut about 3 cm thick pieces. I place the pieces on greased baking sheet and do the same steps with other yufka sheet and köfte dough mixture. When you choose your pan, try to choose medium size and let the pieces fill the pan. This way it will look better. I put my beyti kebab in refrigerator to rest until I'm ready to cook it. I wanted to make a green beans in olive oil as a side dish with it. For this, wash the beans and cut out the stems. Since my beans were big and wide, I cut them in half and make it thin in lengthwise too. If you have thinner ones where you live, you can skip this, but when you cutting in half, try to find down the ends, the tips when you cut. I hope I'm using the correct word for it, to make it prettier. To cook it quickly, I will use pressure cooker. I chopped 1 big onion in cubes. We're not going to stir fry anything. It will cook with its own steam and taste, so it is really a healthy way of cooking. I'm adding the green beans to it. Also, tomatoes are must have for a good taste. I peeled 2 tomatoes and add it over. Add olive oil generously and salt to taste. I also add 3 cloves of garlic and stir a little with a fork to let the tomatoes go down a bit. No need to add much water, just about 1/4 cup, I closed the lid, and after the pim is up, I cooked in low heat for 12 minutes. It might change, depends on your beans and pressure cooker. As a third dish, I will make börek with feta cheese filling to cook along with the beyti kebab. My daughter will do this for us. I will use 3 yufka sheets for it. You can make it with filo sheets too, using the thickest one, number 10. For the sauce, we have half cup vegetable oil, 3/4 cup milk and 2 eggs. Just mix everything with a wired whisk until incorporated. For the filling, I used mix of feta cheese and kashar cheese. You can use any cheese you have at hand and for your taste, as you wish. And added half bunch of chopped parsley to it. Now we will put one sheet hanging from the sides. If you use filo sheets, since it will be smaller, use 2 or more to cover the sides and hang it over. And wet the sheets with sauce you make by drizzling everywhere evenly. Adding the second sheet by wrinkling a bit. By this way, little pockets will be formed and the sheets will get the sauce better. Also, when it is baking, it will form nice layers with air in it rather than sticking together. So this is an important tip to layer a good börek. Over the second sheet, we spread the cheese filling. Again, if you are using filo sheets, your one börek layer will have more filo sheets as they are smaller and thinner. You can compare how much you have to use by that my 3 yufka weighs about 400 grams and the pan is 30 centimeter in length. Now we can close the top with the hanging sides, alternately damping the layers with the sauce. We will put the börek in the refrigerator to rest until the dinner time to cook with our main dish beyti kebab together. Along with these dishes, I prepared a strawberry ice cream. It is really very easy to make and has lots of strawberry, requires no cooking. I shared the recipe recently. I strongly suggest you to make it while it's the season. You can watch the recipe from the links. Let's check the green beans. After it is cooked, I cooled it down with the lid closed. It is cooked well with enough fodder. I transfer it to a serving plate to make it ready. It is Ramazan and we are fasting. It's about 1 hour 15 minutes left to iftar time, which is the sunset. I preheated my oven to 200 Celsius degree. My börek soaked the sauce while it is rested. If you don't have time, you don't have to wait, but it is better even for half an hour to wait if you have time. As a last touch, I poured mineral water over the börek. It will help puff up the börek while cooking. It's natural mineral water and doesn't have any sugar in it. So I'm happily ready to put my börek and beyti kebab together to cook in the oven. I'm going to make a bulgur pilav with vermicelli as a second side dish. In a white pan, I heated 2 tablespoons butter and olive oil. Add about 4 tablespoons vermicelli and stirred until browned. After that, I added 2 cups of bulgur wheat. I use mix of 2 types. One is brown and one is yellow color. You can use whatever you have. As a last minute I added frozen baked chickpeas that I have in the freezer. Adding 3 and 3/4 cups hot water. Add dried purple basil leaves if you have. It really gives a nice flavor to the dish. At that time, since I didn't have it, I couldn't use it. After adding the salt, I cooked my pilav in low heat until it is soft. You may add more water if needed. Meanwhile, there are nice smells coming from the oven. My beiti kebab and börek is almost cooked. For the kebab, I am making tomato sauce. I heat olive oil in small pan, adding 1 tablespoon tomato paste and stir for 30 seconds. After that, adding peeled and chopped tomato and cooked until the sauce is cooked truly. With all kinds of trivets I have on my counter, I'm ready to put everything together. My börek is cooked golden brown, so my beiti kebab. Let's have the green beans and our tomato sauce to the table too. I'm pouring the tomato sauce over my beitis, and after I will serve it either with a plain yogurt or yogurt garlic sauce on the plate. With its main dish, green beans in olive oil, börek, pilav, and with dessert, my menu is ready. What do you think about it? Let's talk more in the comment section. You can watch the full recipe videos for beiti kebab and strawberry ice cream from the links. I have similar complete menu videos on my channel. You might be interested. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more Turkish recipes and press the bell button. I hope to see you in another delicious Turkish food recipes. Afiyet olsun.